Well, here with us now is Matthew Continetti, editor-in-chief of the Washington Free Beacon and fellow at the National Review Institute. Matt, good to see you. Thanks for joining us.
Thanks for having me.
You know, President Trump clearly paying a lot of attention to Joe Biden. How concerned is he, do you think, Matt, about the former vice president?
Well, Biden's currently at the top of the Democratic pack, and I think that attracts President Trump's attention. And so whoever's going to be in that top slot is going to be the person that President Trump devotes his attacks to. So I think that's why we're seeing President Trump kind of fixate on Biden and try to beat him up as much as possible this early.
You know, Biden leading Trump in some polls in Pennsylvania and even in Texas. What do you make of that?
Well, it's very early. There's 16 months before the presidential election. There's a lot of time for those numbers to change. So President Trump starts at a disadvantage in the polling, but if there's one thing we learned about him in the 2016 election, and even to some degree in the 2018 election, is that he is a fighter and loves to campaign and a political animal who is very good at defining his opponents in negative terms. And I think that's what he's starting to do with Biden. And if Biden doesn't end up the Democratic nominee, which is a real possibility, Trump will then shift his focus onto whoever that person might be.
Well, speaking of Biden, last week was kind of a rough week for him, considering the issue of abortion. Some people saying he flip-flopped. You're saying that that could really expose his weakness.
In a general election, for sure. I think the flip on the Hyde Amendment, which is of such crucial importance to so many people, showed just how weak a hand Biden is playing. And that is, the Hyde Amendment, which forbids taxpayer funding of abortion, is unpopular in the Democratic Party, but popular among the public at large. So if Biden was going to run as a general election candidate, someone who can appeal to the middle and someone who can say, I'm not beholden to the special interest groups and the abortion lobby within the Democratic Party, he would not have backed down as he did. I think that generated a huge opportunity for President Trump.
Biden also singing a new tune now on the topic of China, saying that China is competition. In April, though, it was the exact opposite. Matt, your thoughts on that?
April and in May, we have a lot of video of Biden dismissing the China threat and really just showing how out of touch he is. I think that's going to be a major theme of not only President Trump's campaign, but also the Democrats challenging Biden. Remember, there are 23 candidates running for president on the Democratic side. Biden's going to have to go through them first. I hope he has a pair of boxing gloves.
Yeah, well, there's certainly a lot of candidates in the field for him to box through if he has to. To Capitol Hill now, the Democrats are seeming to want to keep the Mueller report front and center, to keep the attention on that. My question for you, how long can they manage to leverage that report before they have to make another move, impeach or not impeach?
Well, it's going to be hard. And the reason is that these hearings are failing to generate any attention. You know, you look at having a retread like John Dean, someone who is part of a political scandal 40 years, 2 generations ago, be the lead witness. It shows you how much trouble the Democrats are in. They're going to need new facts in order to advance their case for impeachment of President Trump. And so far, those aren't in the offing.
All right, Matthew Continetti with the Washington Free Beacon. Thank you so much.